in here, I think. No, of course. No. Okay, so shit talking about Dennis and Lois.
I just want nothing but shit talk.
Okay.
No, it's funny.
Awful people.
The only one I figured out that I could get to do that would be Marky Smith from The Fall, because they had such a big fallout. But he's such a wingnut that I don't know that I'll ever get him. I gotta go up to his house and he screwed them over. So there's like
I don't know this story.
Oh, it's crazy. They booked a tour for them and got stuck with a lot of the finances.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
The only thing they have from it is thousands of dollars of merchandise that they're just sitting on.
Oh,
you know, but she can only do so much. All right, so describe these guys for me really quick. Dennis and Lois, give me a brief description on these guys.
Oh, I told you it's gonna be real brief. It's lovely.
They were hanging out. Our first tour we did forever ago. We were just in a van, and they came around. And it's kind of the last people you expect to see at a small, dingy rock and roll club, and I just thought it was about the coolest thing, cooler than any of the cool kids trying to look, not as dorky as they really are, but so I thought it was great, and they were just full on. They knew the songs, and they were just any way they could help out at all, and ended up selling our T-shirts for a couple times. We didn't have anybody help us out, so they were more than willing to just, it's kind of there's difference between people that see you and think oh, this rock and roll band this and that, but they know the reality is by the time you get to the East Coast, you burn out, and you could use a friend and a hand, and that's the real way to say thanks, and they know that shit, and that's why they're Dennis and Lois, and they've been with us ever since. Can't shake them.
Yeah, it's been lovely like that. I remember thinking that they were the calm within a bunch of kind of madness, so it's great. With all the nonsense going on with the kind of what he's saying, trying to be too cool for school, they just kind of wander in and hey, that's the true cool. That's truly just down to earth cool, and that brings kind of this calming thing, into the whole wherever the fuck you are. So,
They're certainly not your demographic.
I don't know. Yeah,
That's to be coming or to
yeah, it's a little bit of everybody coming to our shows. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Have you heard of them?
I was gonna say I don't know them in their youth. I don't know how wild they were back in the day, but.
What would you imagine? 3 shows a night?
Oh Lordy. I can imagine pretty fucking wild, actually. I bet.
They were traveling, I think. That time. Sorry, I'm losing my voice if I don't take a swig of this honey bear.
As far as their taste in music, which they love you guys, so I'm sure you think it's pretty decent. Did they? Dennis said he recommended a few bands to you, A Place to Bury Strangers and stuff like that. So, give me a little bit about their musical tastes, as far as you know, and maybe how good it is, or how diverse it is, or if you can even comment on it at all.
Just from my understanding, from just passing conversations, is a little bit of everything, as far as I can tell. A little, which is where we're coming. I think a lot of folks are coming from that place. I would hope. I guess maybe that's the like-minded thing going on. There's no one right thing. I'm not, like I said, I don't know if that's something new to them. I don't think so. I think they seem like the type of folks that have had that for a long time, and I would like to
if
think.
they say something's good, it's good though. Like I know, I kind of wait to see like if Dennis is gonna recommend something. Sadly, it's getting fewer and far between. But when he's on it, it's like you definitely check it out. Yeah, and Place of Buried Strangers was he told us about them early on, and we ended up taking them out with us on a U.S. Tour, and now look at them. Everybody loves them. Yeah. I just want to get to his. I want to see his record collection. I've heard stories about it. I've heard lots of stories about their house.
Okay, so you've never been to the house, right?
I can picture it in my mind's eye now. I've heard enough stories, but you've been hanging out there.
Yeah.
I take it. Yeah.
It's crazy. They could probably wear a different concert shirt every day for the whole year, maybe a couple of years. I mean, they have like 3,000 concert shirts between garbage bags and garbage bags.
She's shown up wearing two of our shirts at the same time. She's had a shirt on under, and then shows the one from underneath because she can't decide. It's fucking cool as shit. I love them.
So, and also as far as the collecting aspect of these guys, which is very interesting.
They were weirding me out when they asked for my boots one day. That's the one that because and that's the last time I wore zipper boots. That was my first pair of zipper boots, I think, too. Yeah, that was my last.
How did that come up?
Well, they'd been floating around, and they were telling me about their. They was like, we've got all this, this stuff from bands, and I was just kind of going, really, you'd want to include us in that, in that? I mean, and they said, yeah. I was like, was this an honor to be included with somebody's taste of that's their passion to do that, That's pretty fucking amazing. So I believe I took them off right there on the street. I was like, cool. I mean, that's all I got really right now. And I think I had a spare pair. I was, I guess. I must have had another pair somewhere. But yeah, that was great.
From Joey Ramone's jeans to your boots.
Yeah, I can't even imagine being, but being put anywhere near that. But it's real cool.
Cool.
Funny.
Have they asked you for any of your clothes or anything?
No, I guess I'm not quite up to that level. I still got to do some work, apparently. Gain some ground in there. Circle.
The boots represent everybody. They're not me. No, maybe, I don't even know if they represent anything. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it just represents a spirit, That's what some of it's about. It's not the people.
They'll do this forever. Isn't what do you think they'll just be doing this? I mean,
well, yeah, why not?
I don't see it ever stopping.
I don't
ever. I can't imagine it.
It's spirit. That's the great thing about it. There's no stopping them. If they're holding on to it, thank God for them. They got it, and as far as forever goes, hopefully spirit goes on forever.